Good evening, I'm Kimilia. We're midway through the first week of the new year and a popular topic has cropped up once again. 2 days before Malaysians ushered in the new year, the government's Community Communications Department claimed that there was a new plot in the works to topple the current Prime Minister and his administration. This plot was dubbed as the Dubai Move. So what was the plot and who were the people allegedly involved in it? According to J-Kom Deputy Director General Ismail Yusop, the movement arose during the vacation by Perikatan national leaders as well as government backbenchers to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Ismail had said that it is rumored that the Dubai Move was formulated with assignments given to a person in charge, tasked to meet, negotiate and make offers to those identified as potential supporters who may switch to the opposition. He claimed that the holiday by PN leaders had become public knowledge and several other leaders associated with groups dissatisfied with the leadership style of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and the Madani government were also present. He also admitted to having details of the leaders, both opposition and government, who are involved in the move but declined to comment further. Meanwhile, several party leaders from the government also commented on the matter. This includes Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and his deputy, Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. Yesterday, Zahid confirmed that the government had received intelligence reports of the plot and said that it not only involves Perikatan national leaders, but certain individuals from the government bloc as well. However, Zahid said such a move is a waste of time as Malaysians have already given their mandate to the elected MPs and that the unity government has more than 2/3 support.
Laporan dari segi perisikan memang kami perolehi seawal penerbangan mereka sampai ke tempat itu dan laporan selepas itu kami perolehi tapi pada hemat kami langkah itu hanya membuang masa.
Meanwhile, Anwar brushed off concerns regarding the plot, stating that the government should instead focus on carrying out its duty to the people. He acknowledged the existence of such a plot but said that whatever work the plotters do will bring no impact. Right after news of the Dubai Move came out, several Perikatan national leaders came out to deny the existence of such a plot. Machang MP Wan Ahmad Faizal Wan Ahmad Kamal reportedly said that J-Kom was creating diversions and using psychological warfare in claiming that PN politicians and government backbenchers had met in Dubai to discuss toppling the government. Meanwhile, past Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man said Ismail's claim was an attempt to draw the Rakyat's attention from current issues, which he claimed include the J-Kom issue, local elections, or statements from DAP leaders causing public concern. He added that the government should focus on issues that concern the people, such as the flood problems that people are facing and the cost of living issue, among others. Tuan Ibrahim also called for privacy of opposition leaders who went on holiday with their family members. Moving on, the government launched the Central Database Hub, also known as Padu, in Putrajaya on January 2nd. Padu's objective is to gather all the personal data held in various agencies to provide a profile of households and their disposable incomes with the objective of better targeting subsidies and assistance. During his speech at the launch, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim had said that through the system, potential leakage in the distribution of government aid and subsidies can be avoided. He stressed that the distribution of subsidies without a digital approach will only lead to the super rich and even foreigners benefiting from them. Padu, which contains profiles of individuals and households, including citizens and permanent residents, is an integrated socio-economic database that combines data from government departments and agencies to provide a fair representation of the socio-economic status of each household in Malaysia. Not long after the launch of Padu, concerns were raised about identity theft and the possibility that the public would be locked out of registering for an account by others. It was raised by former Bangi MP Ong Kian Ming, who had called on the public to register for an account quickly, citing concerns regarding identity theft. This is as the input for MACC, email, phone number, and password is done before the user is verified through the electronic Know Your Customer (eKYC) process. In response to this, Rafizi said account registration on Padu is not completed until the eKYC process is completed. The eKYC process requires users to take photos of their MACC as well as a selfie to verify their identity. Rafizi said the process was done last to make it easier for registration, as it may take several tries. He added that in the event identity theft does occur, users can contact Padu either online, through call centers, or at physical counters. Rafizi also denied that the eKYC verification will take 3 days as per the industry standard. He said the actual process for Padu has taken just around 5 minutes. Netizens also commented on the system, including an ex-user who said that he was a developer. The social media user highlighted a loophole within its system which allowed third parties to use identity card numbers to override passwords in the system. The netizen showed how he used Padu's application programming interface or API to override a third party's password using just the person's IC number. Soon after he made the posting, the API was changed. In a post on X, the Economy Ministry thanked the netizen and said they are constantly monitoring external feedback and making the necessary improvements. The ministry added that they viewed the post as positive criticism. Next, we have the MACC probe into alleged corruption linked to former Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob. A highly placed source told Malaysia Kini that there were allegations of corruption in contracts linked to promoting the Keluarga Malaysia concept, introduced by Ismail Sabri during his tenure as Prime Minister in August 2021. The MACC has begun a probe into alleged corruption linked to former Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob. A highly placed source told Malaysia Kini that there were allegations of corruption in contracts linked to promoting the Keluarga Malaysia concept introduced by Ismail Sabri during his tenure as Prime Minister in August 2021. The source, who is privy to information about the case, revealed the investigation is regarding alleged corruption in awarding contracts for Keluarga Malaysia billboards and other promotion materials. Investigators are still working to establish the exact amounts involved, but sources claim the contracts are believed to be worth over 300 million ringgit. They also claim that a team was sent to the Prime Minister's department yesterday to find and seize documents they believe can assist in the probe, focusing on certain projects during Ismail's time in office. Separately, Bernama reported that MACC officers had also collected evidence from the Finance Ministry. Besides the Bodo MP, several of his former officers are also subjects of the investigation, including a high-ranking aide to Ismail. The MACC is expecting to summon Ismail and the former officers soon. When contacted, MACC Chief Azam Baki confirmed the agency is investigating a former Prime Minister and several former officers over the alleged corruption, but declined to comment further. News of the probe broke 4 days after government spokesperson and communications minister Fahmi Fadzil said that the people should know the details behind the 700 million ringgit expenditure on advertising and publicity spent by the previous two governments. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim had revealed last November that the 700 million ringgit was spent between 2020 and 2022 to showcase the administrative achievements of the government. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you would like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.